will teach you discipline. The enemy will fall before your fury. Riches will come to you soon. I will give you the power to control time. I will teach you to bring the dead to life. No one will protect you better than I. The sisters will kneel before you. I'll be your guiding light. No regrets. Don't fear death. There is no death in the void. I am the color of your power and fame. I will bring you luck. I will grant you power over time.
The warden thought up a devious trick. He realized who you are, but tried to turn you into a lifeless container, like the rest of them. The pangolin kills all, even me. He should have stopped your hearts too. But in you, the scythe met a stone, and it turned out he was no match. Which means you're the one I need. You didn't pass their trial, but you passed mine. I will help you now, because I need you alive. You should acquire the heart containing the web glyph. It's kept somewhere in Una's domain. We should go there. In here. Search. You've seen it yourself. Yes, the sisters were right. There is life up there. Now heed my words, Spirit. Listen carefully. They must have told you that there's no return. Lies. Do you want to go back? The one who lost you, who's dying alive, awaits you there. Do you want to return to him and present him with color? So much color that it'll be enough for his whole life? Or even 2 lives? 3? 10? Then take me and get me out of here. Search this dying void. Collect and unlock all the hearts so I can fill you to overflowing. There should be 20 in all, plus 1 more. Your true heart. The heart of breakthrough. The brothers keep strange hearts inside them, the nature of which they do not know. Most likely, the heart of breakthrough is in one of them. It's time to kill them one by one. Don't be scared. I will help you. And we'll ascend to the surface, up there where real life is, full of love and will. Start packing, lost soul. I choose you. Aren't you forgetting something, Spirit? So many chores to do. Thankfully, they are written. The story of your misfortunes is recorded, should your memory fail you. I'm Silver. What is this void, Spirit? Who is the sleeper? Have you ever thought about it? Some say this is heaven, and they're right. Others say this is a man. They're right too. I'll reveal the truth, guest. The void is a limit. Life is made of limits. They are many, and they're linked together like a hanging chain. Because that's the only way a soul can move, up or down. And there's no way to stay in one place. Remember that, Spirit. Now, collect hearts from the chambers of the sisters you've yet to pass. I'll tell you what to do when you've done this. Call me Crimson. They say you bring death to the sleeper, and I say that you give him a new life. The void will die, it's true, but voids are destined to die. That's what the inner world is like. When a living soul appears in the void, it inevitably transforms color through itself. That's the biology of a soul. And having drained the void, it either moves up or down to absolute death. I'm Violet. Don't think that I doomed this limit to starvation on my own will. It's the law. That's how life is. Yes, the void doesn't live long, but one void doesn't make the whole man, just part of his life. The whole man is a chain of limits, the entire chain. Each void receives only a certain amount of color, depending how strong his spirit is, and most are not very strong. But if the spirit makes use of the color correctly, the spirit rises to the next step of perfection and continues to live. Or begins to. Never mind. Understand me as you wish. That's how life is. Can you tell me, spirit, how you plan to make use of me? This is Emerald. The chain of limits or voids has a final link at the bottom. It's the nightmare, the world of absolute death. Nobody knows how far the chain rises above, but there is a bottom. Our void is right above the nightmare, which is why it's best to get out of here. Because this void is coming to its end. Soon, it will be part of the nightmare. Remember, souls can't stay in one place. They can only move up or down. My name is Amber. Yes, how sorrowful a man's path can be. The void is often called a sleeper. Right now, it means the same thing. But this limit hasn't always been a sleeper. Before he ceased to live, it was awake. And I gladly came here. He was an artist and a poet, a creator. Back then, when the sleeper created dozens of sisters, I came here even more willingly. But now he has fallen into slumber, and worms are crawling around his chambers, and his soul is descending deeper, right into the nightmare. That's how souls are lost. People just fall asleep. Souls are heavy after all. To hold a living soul inside, you need to think and create sisters. Who knows what limit awaits at the surface? Or are you not interested? And what's the limit above that one? Even higher. The chain of limits is endless. Remember this, spirit. You must fill yourself with me completely. Collect all lympha to the last drop. Only then will a breakthrough be possible. After you unlock all 20 hearts and the heart of breakthrough, you'll need to collect all the color of the void. Only then will I be able to return here for a short while. There aren't many passages open to me anymore. Visit all the chambers in the void. Find all the hearts. They're in the chambers. The sisters have them. The brothers are hiding the hearts they ripped out of the imprisoned sisters. 21 spirit. Your real heart is the heart of breakthrough. We are running out of time. Hurry. It's becoming harder and harder to be reborn from this dying body. Forget about taboos. Believe, and I will reward you with a miracle. Give, you fool. The only color that dies is the color you keep inside. Each void receives only a certain amount of color, only as much as it was destined to receive. There won't be any more. It's not in my power. And we're running out of time. You must understand, I have no will of my own. If you waste color on trifles, you won't have enough to break through. The nature of the sisters is strange. The sleeper created them when he was still young and strong. They are the possibilities of your future, his dreams of a better world, and of how dull existence can turn into a colorful, vivid life. I love the sisters. They are the meaning of my existence. I can talk to them, and they can hear me. I come into any void for them. That's my purpose. If I fill a sister to overflowing, she'll burst like a star up there on the surface, and a new reality will be born from the parts of her. New people, new meaning, a new faith. I have no will of my own, but I have instincts to turn something inanimate into something living, to turn a dream into reality, to turn existence into life. And I aspire to go higher all the time. If there's an unbreakable dome above me, I suffer and grow angry. And you have no will too, spirit. We're kind of alike. Only the one who lost you has the will. I am azure. You must have already suspected what I'm leading you to. I'm leading you to a breakthrough. But we haven't much time. And still you keep giving and giving color. For what? The life of a man is a chain of voids, and the lifetime of each void is short. Color runs out, the soul leaves, and everything falls into slumber. This void was fortunate that a lost spirit returned here, meaning you, dear guest. It was you I returned to, you, not the sisters. It is time to give the last of your sacred drops. Don't waste them. You're listening to gold. Of course, I haven't told you the whole truth. The soul the sleeper lost is you, guest. You should have descended into the nightmare. That's where you were going when the one who left you ceased living. And that's why the brothers were confused. You are too much like them. Dead, cold, and heartless. The sleeper is the one who let you go. The one who's trying to reclaim you. But now you have a chance to kill this void and ascend to the surface. Your master fell into a slumber and let you go. You're fortunate you landed in this place instead of falling further. I had to return, but were it not for you, I would not have. Who would want to return to
such a miserable place. I don't care who ascends, you or one of them. But for some reason, I think it will be you. Still, don't forget, they are the gates I come through. Take care of the sisters, Spirit, or you might not have the strength to break through the dome on this limit. I left you with no choice, Spirit. Don't take offense. I can be deceitful. But as you can see, you're doomed. Everyone hates you. Everyone knows you're bringing death to the sleeper. That's your nature. That's the biology of spirit. To convert color and destroy voids. What's the void for you? Only a place from which to ascend. Drain it to the last drop and create a new one. Above. You think I'm sadistic? This famine is not my fault. The awake became the sleeper. He lost his soul, and it descended. Lost souls are like that. They're heavy. You let your soul go, and it sinks. To sustain a living soul, you must think and create sisters. The brothers are born from fear, so slumber is peace for them. You bring life with you, and they hate you for that. And they're absolutely right. When a spirit appears, change is coming. Everything that defined the meaning of life will be destroyed. Go on, Spirit, go on. Help her free from these bonds. I can only ascend the strong and the free. Wait, spare the poor thing. That color will kill her. One more drop and she's done for. And if someone taught you this, they're a bit too eager. She won't find any use in this color. Doesn't give a damn about it. They're too narrow-minded to understand the spirits of more than two colors. This isn't good at all. Sisters are the passages that I use to come here. They are the best that this void has created. His dreams, his possibilities of a future life, that will be lost. Take care of the sisters, Spirit. Don't let them die. They're not immortal. The fewer sisters there are, the less chance we'll have to ascend. Why feel sorry for these unborns, right? Who cares what she was dreaming about? She's not the last. But there won't be a second one like that. Never. Have you decided to take the short path back? Don't rush things. All of the easy ways only lead down. Or haven't you understood anything? A human life is a chain of voids. The sleeper is the one who lost you. The void is you. You have a chance to part with the one who lost you, the one who ceased to live, and to present him with a new life. So return and finish your deed with dignity. Take what's best from him. Let him live. Then you can try to be born again, Spirit, and you'll make it. If you don't disappoint me. She's silent like you. She's concentrating, that's why. Don't worry. She'll have a lot to say up there on the surface. She's ready to give birth to the new life. But you're not ready. You must fill yourself with me to the brim. to bursting. You're ready, and she's not. She won't have the strength for a breakthrough. Leave her. Forget about her. I can't wait much longer. The sisters have nothing to love you for either. You're only good for turning pure color into a horde of predators, for destroying limit after limit. You have no choice, you worm. You're doomed. Here's my advice. Get us out of here while I am still willing to. Now go. Fill yourself to overflowing to reach Turgor, a state of unbearable tension that will result in death and a new birth. Don't regret leaving. Don't regret anything. Humans are given more than one void to live, provided they can find the strength to finish each of them with a breakthrough. If you wish to entrust a sister with creating a new world, go to her. If all her hearts are full and she's free, draw the breakthrough glyph on her. If you can gather the courage to build a new world by yourself, head into the Addit and draw the breakthrough glyph on yourself, spirit. Forward and higher. There is nothing else I can do here.